Hey everybody, it's Alex and I am going to do some unboxing again. And this is the unboxing of Crochet Society Christmas. It's not a Christmas box, it's the November box. And this box comes out every 2 months. You've seen several of these before. And I'm really behind on these. I'm not doing the projects, but honestly, I really, really like these boxes. That's my light going again. So yeah, I really like these boxes just for, they're just really fun to open. And honestly, I'm not keeping up with them, so it's probably a good reason to stop. But I just like these right now. Okay, so you know it comes in these lovely Crochet Society boxes, so you know what you're getting. And taking it out, there you go, all very Christmassy. It kind of reminds me of definitely European style, maybe specifically Dutch. I'm probably completely wrong on that. But that's what it makes me think of with all this beautiful pattern. And those kind of reds and blues together. I guess Holland is really famous for more of the blue and white, but this just has that kind of Netherlands sort of feel to it, for me at least. So these boxes, I say this every month, the little reindeer come with the Velcro attachment, and these are very hardy boxes. They're really good for keeping all your project in, and you can totally reuse these. In fact, this would be kind of fun if you want to store these up all year, and then you could kind of cover them in wrapping paper and have boxes and get people to give you those back because you can use them again next year. So have a cozy Christmas. There's always a little message on the inside of the box. They're always beautifully decorated. Definitely feels like a luxury box, and at a similar value to one of the other boxes out there who, I'm going to say it, Hooks and Needles. The box itself costs about the same, but when you're shipping to America, this does cost more money because it does come from the UK. But this feels a little less cheap, and it's always jam-packed with stuff. Whereas what I found with the Hooks and Needles boxes when I got them, they might have improved. I do watch videos occasionally of people unboxing just to see how it's going, and I haven't seen a big improvement personally. There's a couple of things they've done, but not to actually justify the $40 you end up paying for the box, including shipping. So let's see what we've got in here. So the first thing, and usually they do this, they include some stuffing. This is my one little annoyance in the fact that sometimes the stuffing gets stuck to the yarn. And I kind of tend to throw this into a big bag, but I'm glad they include it because not everyone will have fiber fill stuffing. As a rookie, I made the mistake of, like, I didn't really know how much it cost. I bought a small bag once that was $5, and then it was like so much more for $20 and a box like this later. And I haven't done that much stuff with stuffing, so I really should catch up on that because I have all the stuffing to use and nothing to do with it. Good tip, and I'm so glad I read this, is apparently those boxes are so filled, what you do is you just cut out a corner, pull it out, because if you open it, the stuffing goes and pops up and you can never get it back in. So if you're super into amigurumi, fly, don't do that. Just cut a hole in the corner of the box and pull the stuffing through the hole. Anyway, so we got some yarn. We got 3 yarns this month. This looks like one of their Crochet Society ones. Every so often they'll give you like a Bella Coco, or I've had a King Cole from them. So 3 very Christmassy colours. So we've got a beautiful Christmassy red, really rich. You know, it's got a little bit of depth to it. I'd say it's almost a bluey red. Up close, it's looking a little warmer here. But really, really nice. It's not that kind of, it's not a super bright, slightly orangey. It's definitely a deep red. This is a gingerbread color, which is pretty, well, it's kind of a mustardy, not quite gingerbread. So this yellowy, goldy, I can't decide what color this is it? But it's very nice. And this is definitely a thicker weight one. So all of these are Christmas chunky acrylic. This one's called Glimmer, 100 grams, 120 meters. So is this bulky or worsted? 100 grams, 120. And this one's Santa's cap. You can see that. This one is Snowfall. It's got a, this is what I hate about the stuffing. There's stuffing stuck to Snowfall. And this is 120 meters as well. Ooh, and more yarn in this little thing here. So this is probably 50 grams. Christmas Chunky, 100% acrylic. That's weird, because this is Christmas Chunky too, but, this is 66 meters. Look at the ply difference, the size difference. Is that just me? It does look very big, right? Anyway, we get half the amount of this. This is 66 meters, 33 grams. So this cannot be a chunky. It says, and I'll prove it to you. This says Christmas Chunky. This says Christmas Chunky. Is that a misprint? Is that a misprint, Crochet Society? Oh well, I haven't actually watched any more of these unboxing videos, so maybe that's already been figured out. So then we've got this handy little hook holder, I'm guessing. She's got the little reindeer on it. Not great for all year round use, but I don't know what this is. Is it bamboo? The thing will tell us. But yes, very handy, pretty sturdy. I can't knock this over. And I don't have anything like this, and I'm sure these always come in handy for people. And essentially, you could probably chuck it into a larger project bag if you were going somewhere. This light is going to do my head in. If you're going somewhere and, you know, have like a little yarn holder, or you might like to just pull it out for Christmas. I don't know, you do you. Oh, and I think we're getting extra for Christmas this year. Do we normally get 2 stitch markers? I don't think so. I think it's just 1. So we got this little donkey and this little mitten. So very cute. I really like the donkey. And I love that this, you know, it's sometimes hard to get away from the religious side of Christmas. And I think those are quite nice for people who don't celebrate, that they're just quite seasonal. Although the colors here, again, they could be considered more seasonal, but when you're saying Santa, it's a little hard. Just putting it out there. Anyway, also a pen that's in the shape of a candy cane. That's pretty cute. We always need pens, right? So I like that a lot. I have no idea. Oh, this is the one spoiler I have seen because somebody had it on a video. This is like a little deck chair for your phone when you crochet so you can look at your pattern. I don't have one of these, so that makes me happy. It goes together fairly easily and it's hard to get apart. So that's cool. What crochet hook? I've just been sort of complaining about like how they go up to 5 mils or seem to, and you never get anything bigger. Look, a bigger one, a whole 5.5. Yeah, there we go. And this has got a little bit of a glitter to it. These hooks are absolutely fine. They're certainly ones I would take to go. Unfortunately, like one of their others, sparklies. Oh, I don't think you can see that very well. But the sparkles are coming off. Unfortunately, now I feel it on my hand. So that's 2 naughty marks for you. But I think Santa will still bring crochet slides and presents. These will be some eyes. I think there's just 1 set in here. I can't tell. I try not to open these so they're not open, but now I'm curious. Yep, just one set and the backings. So there we go. And then let's find out what the projects are this month. So every month you get this book. There's a guide to crochet terms on the back. And in here, I'm obviously not going to share the password, but there's also videos to help you make all the projects as well. And you get a password to go on their website. So I'm just going to make sure I'm not showing you that. Doesn't look like it's on this page. So here is some of the projects we're going to be making. So we have got, this is what other people have done with their yarns. Oh, and who designed this month's as well. So we've got a cowl, the Scandi Snowfall cowl. So that's pretty nice, good colors. It doesn't have to be festive, so that's really nice. And kind of, I think, it's very understanding for people who, you know, there's a lot of people who will want them to theme this to be very Christmassy because Christmas is such a big holiday for them. But a lot of people who just don't celebrate the season or celebrate a different holiday at this time. So I think it's quite nice. And they've done something that isn't necessarily that. Oh, Merry and Bright hat and mittens. That is not a hat. That is an ear warmer. We on strike 3. There's going to be coal in the stocking. Just saying. Yeah, sorry. I probably shouldn't show that. But that is definitely an ear warmer, not a hat. Maybe this one was a little rushed out. I don't know. Let's see what else. So, I mean, there's lots of stuff in here. Turtle doves are these cute little birds to make. Probably not something I'm going to personally make. And you can actually see in this as well, like that blue is a much finer. So I'd say that's probably a DK. Please don't hold me to this. I might be totally wrong, but it definitely looks more like a DK to me. Maybe worsted, but from the look of it, I think worsted's a little thicker. This looks pretty thin. Anyway, but it might just be because the other yarn's so thick. What else we got in here? So another thing I do like is they give some yarns. So if you want to kind of recreate Crochet Society but without buying their yarns, they give some other yarns that would be similar. Oh, little Christmas trees as well. So it's actually 4 patterns in this one. 5 if you count you're getting a head warmer and mittens. I'm not making mittens. I mean, maybe I would make the cowl. Here's some previous box makes. I still haven't finished this bag. I hate to admit it, but I haven't. I'm almost there. And I even bought the riveting tool for it, but I crocheted the whole thing. I do love this little pouch as well. This one was great. I was really happy with that box. Yeah, and that's talking a little bit about who it's going to be next month as well. And this box looks really pretty with thistles. I'm kind of thinking like a Burns Day. So was this box worth it? I think you can probably buy the yarns cheaper. We know that. You know, there are better hooks out there that we could buy. And probably all the accessories. But why do people buy these boxes? Well, I think when you're first starting out, it kind of forces you to try some new projects. And honestly, I kind of have bought so much stuff that these almost kind of get left by the wayside. But I still get them because I love how they're curated. Do I need them? Probably not. But I do like opening them every month. I like seeing the magazines. I find the videos really fun and really helpful to watch. I think they're done beautifully and very detailed. So all in all, I would suggest giving Crochet Society a try, especially if you're new out there. If you're just kind of a little stuck on projects because you get 3 to 4 or even 5 like this one, yeah, give them a go. Like, you get money off the first box, and I think they're still doing it, that if the first box you buy, they'll give you a previous box as well. So you're going to get a few patterns. You get to try 2 boxes, and if you hate it, it's very easy to cancel. You know, they're really established, they've been around for a long time, they know what they're doing, they work with different designers every month, and it is fun to read through these magazines. So although it's a little bit on my naughty list this month, I'm actually pretty happy. So let's do this again in January when we get that box.